Care Monique here, and I am so excited that you've decided to join me. If you are new to my channel focuses on helping aspiring designers, especially those in the footwear and handbag space who would like to design their lines without going to school, do just that. I also have a series going on right now around grief, helping those that are dealing with grief by sharing my own grief journey. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, please hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you know when I have a new video up. Please remember to like this video, share this video, and leave me a comment if you really, really love it. So last week, or even it might have been a couple days ago, I uploaded a video and I shared with you all how to create a customer persona, really kind of how to focus on the target market. Today, I wanted to kind of move forward. I'm jumping a little bit ahead of what I really wanted to talk about, but I think this is a pivotal time for you all to start doing your research around this. But I want to talk about how to market to specific generations. Yep, I said it. We talking generations today. This is going to be very, very vital and so important for you and your brand. So let's jump right into this video. I'm going to focus on 4 generations. I'm going to focus on the baby boomers. I'm going to focus on your Gen Xers, your Gen Ys or your Millennials, and your Gen Zs, and I'm going to talk about how you should actually market to and reach out to the best methods and ways to reach out to these generations for your marketing points. We're thinking about 1946 to 1964. So these folks are actually, our elders in a sense. Many of them are going to be our parents. Some may even be some of our grandparents. And one of the things they'll do, they'll often talk about the old days. They'll reminisce a lot with you. That's really their era. They grew up in a time where community was really big, where lots of change happened around the 50s and 60s. So they have lots and lots of memories around what was and what is now. One of the things that I think gets mixed up for a lot of folks is they think baby boomers are out of touch. Baby boomers are actually not out of touch. Many of them are tech savvy or have some type of access to technology. Many of them know how to use cell phones and computers. The easiest marketing methods for them are going to be your classic email. So believe it or not, email has not gone away. I know we've moved into all these SMS and text message marketing and, TikToks and videos and things, but email marketing still works. Baby boomers they're still in the working class. Right now, many of them still have jobs. Many of them are accessing important things via email. They're not cluttering their phones in the same ways that other generations are. So you will want to reach out to them through email. Also, many of them are on Facebook. Facebook ads still work for them. Very traditional style Facebook ads where there's an image or some type of video. Here's the thing about videos though with baby boomers. Videos with baby boomers, they need to have knowledge in them. They need to really teach them why or how this thing exists. They're not for the dancing and the funny as much as some other generations. So you really want to have an impactful type of video if you are using video messaging with them. And you want to be consistent but not overbearing when it comes to baby boomers. They want to know that you exist. They want to like you, but they do not need to talk to you every single day about every little thing. And also, they are very highly motivated by coupons, discounts, cash rewards, and loyalty. Committed to you, they'll commit to you if you commit to them. So that's my quick tip on how to market to the baby boomer generation. So next, you have your Gen Xers, your 1965 through 1980. This generation, I would say, is the generation that often gets overlooked. They're either grouped in with baby boomers or grouped in with millennials, and partly because they fit into both arenas often. They're very tech savvy, but they also very much understand the ways of millennials in some ways. They kind of hit the cusp of millennials in some ways as well. One of the things to know about Gen X is going to be that they do what we call ROPO, which they do a lot of researching online because they grew up with computers. They were actually the first generation to have computers like in the home. So on laptops and even cell phones came around when they were growing up. They're very used to those things, but they do a lot of research online and purchase offline. So then we call that ROPO in the industry. So they want you to have an online presence. They want to see and know what you do, but they want to come in and try it on. They want to feel it. They want to talk to someone. The other thing about it is they're really highly motivated by video content that kind of resonates with their style of life. They often are raising children right now. They are in high points of their careers. So they want to purchase things that match their lifestyle. So if you're a luxurious brand, they want to know that you are a luxurious brand. If you're a sustainable brand, they want to know that you are a sustainable brand. So messaging, what you stand for, who you are is super, super important to them. And believe it or not, that's actually another trait of Gen Z, which is the youngest generation we're going to talk about today as well. They have that commonality as well. And both of these groups were actually pretty political groups in their upbringing based on where the world was politically at the time, some of the things that were happening. Email marketing is going to be a really great way to connect with baby boomers. To connect with Gen Xers, as well as social media. But they grew up in the age of videos, like music videos and high definition DVDs had come out, iPods and all that stuff, just kind of the on-the-go music era and on-the-go digital age was really a part of their life. So that type of stuff resonates with them. You will want to be a part of that digital space that they are occupying. They also are very much into a lot of different social media outlets. So they navigate TikTok. They have Instagrams. They might have like even a Snapchat. They also have Facebooks. But they are still very much in-person shoppers. So recognize that if you are an online business, you are going to have to sell to them in an extravagant way because they often use online platforms for the research of something, and then they think about their purchases often before they make them. So our next generation is going to be your millennials or your Gen Ys, 1981 to 1995. And that's my people. That's me. So I can say what I want because I'm one of y'all. I'm one of us. But no, I'm kidding. But we are the generation that is the most tech savvy, even more tech savvy than Gen Z, because we are able to navigate old school phones. Like we know what a rotary dial is, even though we didn't have them per se, but we remember Nokia's, old school phones. We also had flip phones. We've moved into the era of the iPhone, the Android, all apps, everything. We're one of the most highly technological generations. We are also on our phones the most. Many of us have jobs and arenas that revolve around our phones. We're in marketing spaces. We're directors of digital products, digital programs, those kind of things. We are teaching folks how to use apps, all of that. You will really, really benefit from being mobile friendly when it comes to the millennial generation. We have all the social media platforms. We also get so irritated with social media because here's the thing. We are highly influenced by our peers. The influencer market and the influencer space is where we thrive. What kind of reviews are out there? I want to see it on real people. How are they talking about it? How did it come? How did it feel? How does it fit? Was it worth the price point? Did it last all day or all night or however long it was supposed to last? That is highly motivating. So reviews are going to be really, really big when you are talking to millennials. You can't just put something out without backing it up. Millennials are huge researchers as well. We are the age of Googling. So if it's not Googleable or it doesn't resonate with us in a way where we are able to search it or find out about it, we're probably going to pass on it. Also, rewarding millennials is a very powerful thing. And oftentimes, rewarding millennials doesn't have to be like cash value. Millennials love when you reply to them, or us, shall I say. They love being featured on stories, shared on the website, the platforms. There's a sense we grew up in this age of social media, in a sense, or we're navigating. We began our careers and our lifestyles really started to take off in the age of social media. So we are highly, highly motivated as a generation. Remember, this is a lot of generic stuff, but highly, highly motivated as a generation for the influencer piece. Becoming a part of a brand is highly motivating for us. We are also very, very loyal to brands. If you come out with 29 colors of something, we're going to buy all 29 if we loved the first one that we bought. Being consistent is another big thing for millennials. You cannot break up with us. Breaking up with us is toxic. So if you're emailing or putting out ads or putting out content It needs to be consistent. We need to constantly be seeing it. We're constantly on our phones. And also, if we don't see you, we don't know what you're doing, we feel like we broke up. That's a very big thing. I'm trying to use logical terms, but that is really how you reach millennials. You can definitely do TikToks. Facebook ads still very much work. Emails also work. Pretty much anything in the technology and digital space. Our attention spans are short, though. Do not send 5-10 minute long videos. We're the commercial age, so a minute or less is going to really sell us. We don't need a lot, and then access right to it. Link us directly to what you told us you were offering. We don't want to see 100 other things. So that is going to be your Gen Y or your millennials. And the last generation is going to be Gen Z or Centennials, and that's 1996 up through the present right now. This generation has the shortest attention span of all, even shorter than millennials. Their attention span is averaging about 8 to 10 seconds, which is one of the reasons like Reels and TikToks and stuff are super, super popular because they want to move on quickly. They are the generation of right now. So things that are going to be very attractive to them are same day delivery, get it by the weekend, quick stuff. They are not the drop ship generation. They are not waiting long times. Even just thinking about appointments. If you think about like how we used to get our hair done, and that could be an all-day thing. They didn't grow up in that era. They make an appointment. That appointment time is theirs. They get in the chair, get their hair done, and when it's time to go, the next person, that's their time. I grew up going to the salon. There were about 3 or 4 people in the salon at the same time as me. I have a little bit more patience in the waiting game. Gen Z has never really had to experience that. Also, they are going to be the most tech-savvy generation of us all in terms of right now technology. They really don't resonate with older technology, so don't know much about desktops, those kind of things as a collective, but very much cell phones, laptops, iPads, tablets, much smaller, quick-to-use devices. They love apps. They don't want to have to go type in a website. They don't want to have to go search for something. Create an app, they're on it. They'll spend lots of time on it as well. They love the thrill. If you create an app, they love that. They love the thrill of constantly moving, constant motion. Also, this generation, Gen Z, they're calling it's some kind of creative word that they're using it where they're choosing to be homeless in a sense, but many of the Gen Zers are traveling. They're couch surfing or living in like vans and traveling the world. They're doing online and remote work and jobs so that they are not tied to traditional properties like houses and apartments. They're getting married and into relationships, serious relationships, partner-to-partner relationships a lot later. This generation is about living now, experiencing now. We will settle down later. So that is the type of messaging you want to present to them. Also very much influenced by what they see on the internet. Doesn't necessarily have to be their peer. Like with millennials, it has to be kind of similar age. We want to see someone that looks like us, kind of talks like us, vibes like us. Gen Z, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone in their age. It just has to make sense. And it has to be quick. So definitely using Reels, TikToks, very short clips and videos, pictures that are aesthetically pleasing. I mean, beyond the highest quality of quality that makes them stop in their tracks. Also, they're the generation of filters. So you have to make stuff look glitzed and glammed for it to really capture and catch their eye. And then their price points, they will pay for what they love. It's, I want it now and I'm going to get it now. They're also a very political and a very cause-driven generation. So if you stand for something, you might want to tell them that you stand for that because their loyalty really lies in their morals and their values as well. I know this video was kind of a quick one I didn't give like a deep synopsis, but hopefully this helps you as you think about your marketing plan, who your audience is, or if you really are in multiple audiences and generations, how you can navigate that and work with them and market to them in the appropriate ways. If you like this video, please remember to like it and to share it. Leave me a comment. I always respond. Please remember to subscribe and to hit that notification button and follow me on Instagram at Care Monique. It has been a pleasure and a joy, and I will see you in the next video.